through that development and what the implications for IGL could be should the Supreme Court rule in favor of the PNGRB. Let's get in a management. We've got Ramesh Ramanathan, who is Managing Director of Sterling Holiday Resorts, joining us now on the show. To begin with, Mr. Ramanathan, your company turned cash positive in the last quarter of fiscal FY12, now, and this time too, the first time in 60 quarters. Will this trend continue?
It has already continued because last quarter, and when I say last quarter, I'm talking of the Jan-March quarter, was the first quarter when we turned cash positive. We have repeated that again in the current quarter, which is the April-June quarter. So the trend is very strong and it is bound to continue.
Afternoon, Mr. Ramanathan. Now your losses also have come down considerably in this quarter. What are the factors that led to this, and when will you see a turnaround in your bottom line?
I think you've answered the question yourself, because we have had 2 quarters of positive EBITDA, and we are hoping it will be very, very soon that we turn positive. In fact, we are hoping for a good year in the current year. But having said that, the reason for the losses going down is primarily because of strong growth in revenues, and we have been able to control our expenses. It's a combination of both these. Our vacation ownership income has grown substantially, almost 250%, and our expenses have come down over the last year. This trend is likely to continue. We hope to see very firm and growth in the vacation ownership trend.
Right, Mr. Ramanathan, we understand that Sterling is now a debt-free company, but would you still have any fundraising plans going ahead?
It is true that as of the end of last quarter, we are debt-free. We have settled everything. But having said that, we may go in for some sort of debt to immediately fund us for the short term. And we are hoping that once the short term, in the timeshare industry, normally the companies fund their capex through securitization of receivables. When customers are enroll with us, we fund them for their EMIs. So these in turn are securitized. And that is what we are hoping to do, and that should keep us debt-free.
And can you tell us how your occupancies have panned out for the quarter, and what's your status on your average room rates and the trajectory for FY13?
Okay, that's 3 questions, so I'm going to answer them one by one. The first one is on occupancies. The first quarter occupancies across resorts were very good. We did occupancies ranging from around 60 to 65% or so. But our overall occupancies for the quarter is around 50%, because we had shut some of the rooms during the quarter in some of our resorts which were undergoing refurbishment. Having said that, you are aware that we refurbished and opened 2 of our resorts. The one at Munnar, now called Terrace Greens, the other one at Kodaikanal called Kodai by the Lake. Both these resorts, the ARRs have really jumped. From the earlier 2,000 to 2,400 range, it has jumped to 4,500 to 5,000 range. That's purely the effect of the refurbishment that we have effected. And to answer your third question, we are looking at a very aggressive growth over the next 3 quarters.
Thanks very much, Mr. Ramanathan, for taking the time out and joining in with the outlook for Sterling Holidays. Net loss came in much lower than 4.8 crores last year at just 94 lakhs.